punch comes right over here. So now I know I've got this covered. So then when I step back, here's my double parry at or above the elbow. Then I'm going to ride and check along here. A riding check, which is also, in this case, a rolling check, is going to provide me with what as I step around? What does this provide me with?
Positional check.
It's not a positional check, because did you see transitional or positional? It was positional, one of the positionals. Positional check, I wouldn't be leaning on him. I'd be here, and this is just a checking position, positional check. So here I am, I'm doing a riding check, because I'm on his body as I move along, but I'm also doing a rolling check. I'm also rolling, because my body turns. See how that rolls? Now my question is, what does this provide? Why do I bother to do this?
Keep that right hand off you.
There it is. Yeah, I stay in contact with him for the purpose of canceling the line of entry of this right hand coming back. So I don't want to go like this and leave him too early, because when I come back here, he's got enough time to wing it back. So what I want to try to do when I get here is roll on it a little bit, make him off center, boom, and then I can come back with my double hit. My right hand is low, my left hand is high. I'm doing a right back knuckle and a left vertical punch over here to the base of the spine. So I come this way, I step around, I roll, pow, and there's my turn. So when my hips turn, my body drops, there's my hit. Here's the next question. Why aren't I hitting with my right hand high and my left hand low? Say it louder.
If you switched your arm, then that arm's going to be up high.
Up here? So I'm saying hit with your right hand down and your left hand here.
Right. You're missing that check.
Yeah, there's another one. But
It doesn't allow for a check beyond that.
Yes, it doesn't allow. So what I have done, that's right, very good. What I've done is I've put myself in a position with my right hand low. With my left hand high, I can do this. My left hand high can check him with the shoulder blade. Again, trying to cancel that line if I need to. If this doesn't have the effect I think it's going to. But my right hand over here, once I step around, is going to be able to provide me easily with a rolling riding check down to cancel his height zone on his hip so I don't get tripped up by this leg. He could sweep me back. And then now he's got me going down. What I want to do is while I'm on him, I want to be able to feel his body trying to move. And if I need to, I can check down on that hip and cancel that leg coming back. If I feel his shoulder coming back, I can do this and cancel that arm. See, I'm in a position where I can cover the high, I can cover the spin on this side, but I can cover a rolling check down. If I was reversed, yeah, I can cover here, yeah, I can cover here, but this is a very awkward, I have to turn and switch my hand. I'm right here, ready to do that, just lean on that hip bone a little bit. And I know this is just like a fraction of a second, but it's enough to cancel that height zone. You know, you might go to kick and just get a really quick, leapy kick off, or you might cancel the kick altogether. So that's why the right hand is low here, because you need to position it in a way that it could just do a rolling check, boom, down on that hip. Okay? All right. Back again. So, I step back. Boom. I'm here. Now I slide and roll as long as I can as I step, and then it's all the turn and the drop and the torque of the body. Boom, as I hit here. Okay? Then from this point, well, let's just do this up to this point. Then we'll go on. Okay. But I don't have to leave the body that much because I'm not really hitting him with, that. I'm not going to use my hand. I'm hitting him with this. That's what I'm hitting him.
Okay, I'm getting going.
210 pounds settling torque. That's what I'm supposed to be hitting him with. It's all the body. So you don't have to go, right? That's the big lesson in Kempo. You don't have to go back to go forward. There are no, by the way, there are no big circles in the art of Kempo other than these. Those are the only ones. You don't need to travel real big to generate power. That's hopefully a lesson that all of us have learned by this point. Especially you don't have to travel hardly at all if you're going to what they call a soft target. Or if you're going to do a minor hit like a soft target to the eye or to the groin or something like that. So a light hit is going to have a major effect. So you want to contain that and use things like this, the torque of the body and the turn and the drop and the timing. And that's where you generate the power from. Okay, now, back. So, you kick and the punch, and I step around. Now I've got my torque happening. Brush my boom. When you hit, it gives you a little rock back. Then I travel up with my left hand and I grab the collar of the coat, or you can grab the hair, whatever you want to do. Anchoring your elbow, pulling them down, and when I pull them back, I track up along and I contour along his back, and I give a vertical upward punch to the base of the skull. Now, I take my hand and I anchor my elbow because I still want to be able to provide a check and a cancellation for his rotation and spin here. If he does a left spinning back knuckle at this point, spin, I have this position to be able to check this line. So I'm never going to check a line with a line. I'm going to check a line with a path. Okay? Back here. I grab, pull, and punch. Now when I go to hook, I go to the other eye. I go to the eye farthest away. And I hook around the bridge of the nose. And I gouge my fingers in so that when I sweep this foot out, come on back up. As I sweep this foot out, I have a hold of that eye. And see, I'm turning his head. See how when I begin to move, his head turns and looks at me?
Yeah.
So now I'm sweeping and I'm walking away. I let go, and now I go back to my right in check. So as I move away and this hand comes out, I'm replacing it with the finger in the other eye. And I have my position in check. So that's why it's called dance in darkness, because you're taking both eyes out. So when I get to this point behind him, grab and hit, now when I come around, if you can loop a little bit, put a little bit of energy into it, you cup your hand, boom, and you pop his eardrum. And then it creates what we call a wraparound strike. So that's you use his shoulder instead of his face. So if this shoulder, this part of the body, so you hit, and that makes your fingers whip around. And then you feel the tips of my fingers dig in here. That's what you're doing up here. You pop the eardrum, and makes those fingers whip around, and then your fingertips and your nails dig into the other side of the eye. And see, you can hook and pull, and that's what we're trying to do. So you sweep, and when you hook, and then you pull. See how ripped his face, now he's looking at me? So then I know on the end of my right fingers is another eye. So when I come along this way and I track that way, that's what I'm doing. I'm tracking along my body. It's kind of like, if you can get to this point, then you start bringing in what Mr. Parker called the Stevie Wonder method of karate. Because as long as I'm in touch with this guy, I know where everything is. And then we're going to unwind from our twist stance, back knuckle here, bring my hand through clear, back knuckle the kidney, and then switch and take that all the way down to a reverse bow. Okay? So in the air, the technique is I drop back, I parry, I step back up here. I ride my check as I step around, and then I use the torque and the turn of the body. Boom, bam, he gets hit, comes back. Whether you want to go hair collar, I don't care. Grab, pull back, punch, hook around. You can just give it a little, not really on each other, because it's but if you cup the palm of your hand and it hits just right, especially if it's wet or sweaty, you put headgear on the box and somebody hits you there, and there's a little, it all gets sealed off, and you get that ring, that's your eardrum starting to get punctured. So you try to cup your hand, boom, you try to hit that, boom, a little bit like that, and that makes your fingers whip around. See? So you get that cup, boom, and then you sweep and you track back around the other side, open to the other eye. So then I unwind this way, come around with my check and my back knuckle. As I sweep, now I've cleared this. I've cleared his body, so now I have the ability to go to my reverse bow with a forearm and take him down.